Hey guys, it's Maxie here and welcome to the latest episode in the Young Team, our FM series with Motherwell. You join us today with the final game before the top 6 split in the Scottish Premiership. As you can see by the left hand side, the League Championship, we have made it into the top 6 quite comfortably actually, a lot more comfortable than I thought it would be. I thought we'd kind of struggle, but in the end we just had a bit more consistency with Kilmarnock, Dundee, St Mirren, Inverness quite bunched together, kind of leaving St Johnstone and Hamilton further adrift. As you can see, Celtic are still being continually poor, which leaves us with a bizarre Rangers versus Aberdeen title race. Other news on that, Celtic have, obviously they did approach me, I obviously said no. They have made Yapstam manager. Hibs have lost their manager, Paul Heckingbottom's away. He's been replaced by Alec Neil. Let's see where Heckingbottom has went. He is off to Southampton, so that's a not bad jump. I believe they're in the Championship already in this save. And yeah, Rangers still have Graham Murty in interim charge to the end of the season, I imagine. Although, if they win the league, could we be seeing Murty mania? No real transfer business in terms of pre-contracts or nothing lined up for next season as of yet. I just want to see how we are financially and how the wage budget is kind of sorted. In terms of how we're looking, we do have a few players out of contract: Hartley, Main, Gordon, Ferguson, Hastie and Maguire, plus our 3 loanees. Hastie doesn't look like he's going to improve much more, so he might go because that's a grand, just over a grand we can take off the wages. Hartley and Main, I'm going to see what options there is to replace them, but I think we'll probably end up keeping them unless the right person comes available. So since you joined us in that poor defeat to Dundee, who eventually got put out by Celtic in the next round, we absolutely leathered away to Aberdeen. Complete loss of discipline, Campbell and Hastie both getting sent off. Campbell for a shocker of a challenge, Hastie for 2 bookable offences. Graham Shinnie put the home side 1-0 up. We equalised through Ryan Hardy, but conceded right away with Stefan Scugo for Shinnie and Lewis Ferguson, adding in a 3rd and 4th goal for the home side. The trip to Kelly was really bad as well, crippled by injuries and suspensions. It was just damage limitation, and it was I think the 2 goals disallowed as well, so it was 2-4 as Gary Dicker and Frederic Mikel with the goals. Then finally, a victory, which was good. A nice 1-0 win against St Johnstone, just a grinded out result. You can see there a bit of rotation in the team, bringing in the likes of Adam Livingston, and of course Kieran McHugh in for the suspended Alan Campbell. Marcus Brown with the goal, giving us a valuable 3 points there. Disappointingly though, we lost at home to Hibs. We pushed, but a Darryl Horgan goal gave them the victory there. You can see the opportunities for Adam Livingston again, Jamie Semple getting a chance, and a chance for Recco Silva because David Turnbull, obviously being a midweek or a Saturday, was just a bit too much for our style of play in him, so he was rested. But we secured our top 6 status with a 4-0 win against Inverness. Very, very good performance. Did take us to the second half before we decided to score, but Ryan Hardy, Marcus Brown, Alan Campbell and Cadden all getting on the score sheet. And it's good to give run-outs to Adam Livingston, Shea Gordon and Jamie Semple again. And then last but not least, trip to Parkhead. We pushed, and unfortunately, we tried to go for a winner, because I say they've given us a good chance to battle them going forward for a European spot. They won 1-0 with a Bayo goal in stoppage time. Some things never change. But today we have Dundee, who are 8th, so it's the last time we'll play against a bottom side of the division club. We have a few suspensions, a few injuries, so we are kind of looking at a kind of wee bit irritated side. And a lot of younger players on the bench as well. I say that, not one teenager in my squad. A lot of 20s and 21s, so hopefully we can get something good here. And Hastie gets a real run out due to Marcus Brown's injury, but we'll see. Hopefully we can give Livingston and Gordon a run out, and Charlie Seaman as well. But we'll see what happens. Maybe even Ryan Hardy, because if he's worth $1 million just now, could be a good sellable asset in the future. So all teams are in action. All 6 games. Rangers at home to Inverness, Aberdeen at home to Kilmarnock. Let's see how the boys do here as we take on Dundee. It does seem the bottom 6 are really only playing for possessions. I'm just going to stick with the same team that played against Celtic. I know I probably should go a bit more attacking, But I think if we can just hold out a little bit, because they do have a lot of attacking players, and then, because again, they have been our bogey team, then we can maybe unleash like one of the younger strikers alongside Ryan Hardy in the second half. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, a promising performance. Curran always seems to score against us. Andy Nelson, I think, scored the last one. It's just that midfield I'm worried about, so if we can maybe dominate that and give ourselves an opportunity. There's Turnbull with the corner, Ralph away, Curtis Main, there we go. Mistake by the Dundee defence, falls to Curtis Main, and that gives us a nice opening goal there to try and keep pace with Hearts. Which is good because whilst we've not really had any chances before that, it was a game which seems to be continually, from a possession-based perspective, be dominated by the visitors. So hopefully get a foothold, especially with that extra man. I'd be very surprised if the midfield they've got is going to be holding the ball a lot. It's quite a direct midfield, but our slow defence is exposed again, and thankfully Gillespie makes a save. With him being a sweeper keeper, I'd like to match about a bit quicker. And away by Tom Aldred there. So certainly not going to have it all our own way. We basically just need to try and get a second goal as quickly as we can, try and put the game to bed, and then we can just kind of relax a little bit. And Hearts are losing at home to Hamilton, so that's always pleasing. That would put us up to 5th place if results were to stay the same. Alan Campbell, he's mandatory yellow card. Turnbull with a free kick off the wall. Back to Davy Turnbull, out to Jake Hastie. And I don't think he's going to claim that. It goes down as an own goal by Alan Lithgow. But Hastie coming off the off the right hand side on his favoured left, and he's managed to make it 2-0. Hearts have turned it around. For some reason, the man that's absolutely awful in real life, but seems to be phenomenal in Football Manager, David Vanacek, I think it must be his 22nd goal of the season. He's been top in the scoring charts, and we'll just keep it as we are. We're 2-0 up, even though Hastie was only 6.6 there. He's maybe someone that kind of needs this kind of opportunity to see if he is going to be here next season, or if we decide to let him go. Because I don't know been any interest in him either. In this save at least, obviously in real life we know he's off to Rangers. So I think we'll give it to about 70 minutes. We'll probably bring on Silva for David Turnbull. We'll maybe look at bringing on Jamie Semple as well. Free kick, Middleton. Lithgow, good save there. Was it a save or was it headed off the line by McHugh? Hastie's away and wins a free kick in a good position there. That's the idea. I thought he'd maybe play like a cross ball. There's certainly options there at the back post. If we can get another 5 minutes ago, St Mirren beating Celtic. It just seems everybody beats this Celtic team. At least once this season, even we have. So it's going to be Chris Cadden coming off. He'll be replaced by Jamie Semple's injured. That wins that sub. Rico Silva was definitely one that was always going to come on. We go for, that'll need to be Chris Cadden then. We'll come off and we'll put Tanner on and we'll just play Tanner a bit further forward as an inside forward. Up, we've scored while we're doing that. David Turnbull, 3-0. We'll just say it was a good goal. We try and make some substitutions and then David Turnbull does something absolutely magical. In fact, if it lets us, there we go. We'll watch it again then. So Tommy Aldred building for the back to Richard Tate. See what happens here. Chris Cadden driving. Good ball to Curtis Main. Back to Cadden. Turnbull, bit of space. Don't give David Turnbull space. It just ends up in the back of the net. So good stuff there for Turnbull. And that gives us a comfortable 3-0 lead. So we can bring on another youngster. And it will be Adam Livingston coming on for Charlie Dunn. Do you know what? Since we're 3-0 up, I think we'll play as a complete wing back. Just go bomb forward. Enjoy it. Have fun. See what you can do. I'll go attacking as well. We're in a comfortable position that allows us to do that. Although the stats have been very, very even, I think it's for once we've just been, I would say clinical, but we've had a little bit of luck as well, and that's certainly benefited us here to a good 3 points, that's for sure. I think defence has been solid. You can certainly see that by the average rating of the defence. So yeah, it's always a good base, although sometimes they do live dangerously with that high line. But it does look like it is more and more likely going to be a Rangers Championship. 7 points clear already. So they're going to win the league. Seems like Hibs should wrap up third place, and then it'll be a battle between Celtic, Hearts, and Motherwell for that last European spot. Although the Scottish Cup final likely will be Celtic or Hibs, so it could affect. So it's only 4 European places in Scotland at the moment, unless one of the teams did a madness in the Europa League or Champions League and got the coefficient up. So there you go. Kilmarnock winning at Aberdeen, Rangers winning 5-0 and Morelos hat-trick. So that shows you the difference. They've managed to keep their best players. Celtic have sold all theirs, and there you go, a 27-point gap is the reason. So top 6, bottom 6. We can't finish any lower than we are, so we're just going to go for it in the last couple of games. I really doubt we will catch Celtic. Hearts, it depends if we get lucky with the fixtures. It looks like Hamilton are going to go down, so it's always a good time when that happens. And St Johnstone likely will be in the relegation playoff, although possibly could be Inverness, so a bit of luck for them. In terms of coming up, we have a bit of a title fight. Ayr have pretty much a 4-point cushion when you add in the goal difference. A little bit back to Livingston, so you'd imagine playoffs will likely involve Livingston, one of Ross County or Dunfermline. At the bottom of the league, well, the relegation scrap's going as well as it went in real life this season. A lot of teams battling out for that potential relegation and playoff spot. Maybe look for the leagues as well. Alloa look good to come back up. Airdrie pushing them well. East Fife look like they're dropping into the bottom tier. And in League 2, it does look like it's going to be Clyde in their aim to try and come back up the leagues to get to League 1. Cove Rangers should survive in their first season in the main league, and we could potentially be looking at back-to-back relegations for Stranraer. Interesting to see which kind of team comes into the, or not comes into the league, comes into the playoff anyway. I believe it's Berwick who's went down in this, so it'll be interesting to see who it is in the relegation playoff. If it is indeed Berwick, or if they go with one of the other Highland League teams, like could it be East Kilbride, or could it be someone else? So all good. Thompson has an iffy game for Dumbarton, that's cool. Turnbull on forum, and to confirm our fixtures, away to Hearts, away to Rangers, away to Hibs, and then we finish off with Celtic and Aberdeen at home. So 3 away fixtures, 2 homes, not ideal. 3 games away back to back is pretty horrible, but at least we can finish the last 2 games at home at Fir Park, and it means we can do the last video against Aberdeen. So cheers for watching, it's been much appreciated, hope you guys are enjoying it. As always, if you enjoyed it, give us a wee thumbs up, any comments are deeply appreciated. If you imagine in the SPFL, let us know who you are, how you're getting on, kind of players you're attracting to the league. We've had a look through the players out of contract. There's a few I've identified, but again, it just depends on the budget, because that's not a great budget. So we'll see what we've got, and we'll maybe see some former players returning home. But cheers for watching, take it easy, and I'll see you next time for some The Young Team. Bye bye.